is the menswear manager Steve-O. He rarely has anything nice to say about his tailoring counterpart, Mr. Smith.
T-shirt in a can.
T-shirt in a can.
What's that?
Paul Smith, his T-shirt, he got it in a can this morning.
So his T-shirt got?
He just sprayed it on this morning.
He says to me he needs to lose a bit of weight.
Ah, right. He goes on the Atkins diet though.
Does he?
Yeah, he took... Something must explain his progress.
He's on the run, Atkins. 3 sunbeds and a gold chain.
I would soon realise that Christmas spirit amongst the staff couldn't heal the rift between those in casual and formal wear.
I like that as well. Which one do you reckon? The pink one or that one?
Pink shirts were continuing to sell well this Christmas. In this case, the regular customer, Mr. Webb, looking for something to impress the ladies with.
Not you know that, did you? Would you wear that pink?
I would do, actually, yeah.
Would you really? Yeah. I wouldn't have thought you would have gone for that, you see. What about that? I don't know if I like that one better, actually.
Why wouldn't you think I'd wear pink?
I don't know. Just didn't think it'd be your... Some lads wouldn't wear it, would they?
No.
You know what I mean? I just didn't know...
But you would you?
I would, yeah. I'm cop on with that. Can you put that away for us, too? So...
Because some lads think it's a bit gay, don't they?
Well, yeah, but... I'm not really... Are you... I don't think you're that bothered about what people think, are you, about you?
Not really.
I'm not... You know what I mean? I know I'm not gay, so what's... There's no...
So you don't mind if people think you are?
No, it don't bother me. As long as I still get fixed up with half-tidy birds, I'm not bothered.
It was the second week of December. Steve was on the shop floor and seemed upbeat.
If you want to keep up with me, you're going to have to move fast.
The takings were already breaking targets.
I've got a pocket full of money I've got to get rid of. Emptying the tills. I've got to go to the safe.
He'd set the interviews for the buying director's job in a few days' time. That afternoon, I visited John and his wife, Charlie. They were unhappy about the short notice.
I was like sort of tempted to sort of ring Steve and say, look, you know me, I think you haven't given us enough time to prepare it properly, and but I thought, well, you know, just get on with it. Just have to get on with it.
Billy.
Do you think that's an issue?
I think it's just basically...
Hey, Billy thinks it's a big issue.
Yeah. I just basically think it just demonstrates like the lack of thought that Steve has for his staff, really. John's away Monday to Friday. There's no work-life balance, like for what I can see, at all. And to have 2 days to prepare for a really important interview, because I know it's really important to John, you know, just basically proves to me what Steve is, really.
Which is what?
A dickhead. He's more or less on the minimum wage. You could basically go and work in Greggs and get the same wage as what you're getting now.
Yeah, but he likes clothes, not pasties.
I don't mind pasties.
Well, I mean, let's imagine a situation where, for example, John didn't get the job. I mean, how unbearable would that be?
I'd just have his notice typed up immediately.
Would you?
Yeah. Yeah?
You'd type it for him?
Yeah, I would, yeah. Because I'm good at writing letters.
But would you?
He's very good at writing.
Would you sign
3 times a week?
Would you sign it then, John?
Oh, I'd have to, wouldn't I suppose? in my mind, I haven't contemplated not getting a job, basically.
Right.
You know, I haven't thought about what's going to happen if I don't get it. All I'm thinking about is that I think I'm good enough, and I've got the skills and the experience needed to do it.
And you've worked hard enough for it as well.
And I've worked there, yeah. And without sounding like cocky arrogant, I would expect to get it.
Yes.
So would I.
Well, best of luck.
Cheers.
Thanks.
Paul Smith was in charge of the marketing campaign for Christmas, but Steve was unimpressed with some new adverts.
Because they're just beyond a joke.
Yeah, they are. We wish you a smelly Christmas.
Yeah, no,
Jingle smell.
You smelly footer. For foot's sake, it's nearly Christmas.
It looks like some student graphic designers have done that.
We haven't even got that shoe in. I don't know where he's got that from. So, alright, we'll sort that. So, if the money's for tomorrow.
Yeah,
we'll
I'm
have to
taking the piss.
Paul was also organising a club night sponsored by the shop, and he wanted all the staff to attend.
How important is it for you that there's a lot of staff from here go to it?
I think it's very important. You know, it's although it's a night out, and it's a dance night, and it's a Saturday. It's done as a marketing tool. It's done for no reason other than marketing to get the Psyche name out there. We'll be showing videos on the plasma screens in the venue. So why should we ask the general public to come to a function which is promoted by Psyche if our staff are not going to attend? You know, I think it's very important that they support us in everything we do.
The menswear staff were planning to boycott the night on the grounds that they simply don't like Paul Smith. Steve-O was leading the rebellion.
Have you got an excuse?
No, but I'm working on it. Yeah, I don't agree to it. So,
Well, if I wasn't buying the next day, I wouldn't have gone anywhere.
I don't like the place. I don't like that end of town. I don't agree we should have had it there. And I don't want to go.
And how do you think he'll accept that?
He'll try not to accept it. He'll try and make people go, but it's a marketing tool. It's how to work hours. Unless the staff get paid for it, I don't think he's going to be able to make them go.
I get the feeling that you guys are sort of quite in conflict with Paul's whole
I think we have
marketing
different
strategy
ideas,
anyway.
yeah. We have different ideas to what he has.
He's too old. He was at the Last Supper, for Christ's sake. I don't like to slag him off. Much.
Bless him.
Are you coming on Saturday night, Pet? I know it's a silly question, but are you coming on Saturday night, aren't you? Lindsay? Are you coming on Saturday night, darling?
I followed Paul as he drummed up support for the big night, but when he approached Steve-O, things got a bit tense.
Stephen, are you coming on Saturday evening?
Am I coming?
Yes.
I'm not sure yet.
Why?
Because I don't know.
Why? It's a marketing thing, you should be there. You were the manager of the store. In fact, I go as far as to say you should definitely be there, more than anybody else.
Well, I don't know if I will be.
Why?
Because I don't particularly fancy going there.
Yeah, but it's not a night out, it's a marketing thing for the company. So if we can't promote it and be there, why should we expect anyone else to go?
Don't know, you've got me on that one, but I just don't know if I'm going.
So your presence would be required.
Right.
It would be much appreciated.
Well, if I go, I'll come and get one.
I'll give you one now.
Right.
And if you're not going, I want it back.
Right.
All right.
Yeah.
Steve-O was clearly upset by Paul.
Don't give anyone else shit in front of me. I'm not going to the
Just 2 seconds.
epoxy night out, right?
I have given everyone shit.
No, you
Just
haven't. You haven't spoke to Dean the same way you spoke to
Because Dean's
me.
already-
Don't bother.
Dean's
There's
already-
a pass, stick up your ass.
Dean's already told me he wasn't going.
And I'd already told you I wasn't going as well.
But you should go.
Why?
You should go as a man.
Shut up.
Oh well. Doesn't much the dust.
You pissed me off the way he's trying to tell me what to do. But he can't make me do anything, and I'm not going to go. So, and especially I'm not going to go after the way he's trying to belittle me like that. So you can fuck off.
It was the day of the interviews for the buying director's job.
I would increase our budgets on our most consistent and successful brands.
Yeah, we have to be more commercially minded.
I would make sure that buyers respond quickly and decisively to fast sellers with regarding to reorders.
We can't stereotype customers anymore, especially on the men's.
What I would suggest is a complete overhaul of our marketing and advertising strategy.
So I think a lot of the budget needs to be spent on marketing out of the area.
I don't think we make enough of